Okay, what up, Capricorn? This is the Hoodie Tarot, and I'm here to deliver the good news to you. Thank you so much for supporting me and being here throughout the little break that I had. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a minute, but here I am. And man, let me tell you about July. July is good for all of us. I've been bragging about it to everybody. These readings have just been so rewarding. I've really missed doing this. So, Capricorn, I know we just had that full moon in your sign not too long ago. I think, pardon me, my days might be messed up. I know it's been a couple days since then. So I know that you're going through some changes, but you know what? Change is good. Let me tell you, change is right. And I think that you're going to like what we have for you in the month of July. So this is a 6-card reading, and the bottom of the deck tells it all. Okay, so check it out. What do we got for you? So sacrifice. This is the Hangman. The Hangman is the Piscean card. I love this because it talks about acceptance, but also the beauty in surrender, the beauty in letting go. Letting go. What do you need to let go? I mean, it was a full moon, right? So I'm pretty sure all of you know what exactly you need to let go of. Whether this be a habit, whether this be a vice, whether this be an identity, whether, whatever it is, a person, a job, a location, whatever it is, the name of the game this July is letting that thing go, sacrificing it, offering it up to the world, to the universe, so that you may progress and to have more, make space for more abundance. Okay, so how I feel your energy coming into the month of July. So we have the Trapped in Fear card. 8 of Swords type of energy, and again, they can't move because they're paralyzed by their thoughts. However, you have the Passion Ignited card, and so the Trapped in Fear card is clarifying the Passion Ignited. So this is the equivalent to the Ace of Wands, power, determination, confidence. Like, hey, it's two completely different energies. And I love how one is clarifying the other, because at the end of the day, it looks like you're going to have the courage to break free of that trap, to break free of that cage, and to pursue something, whatever it is. It may be something new. It may be something you're used to. May have parted ways from. It may be a new passion, a new avenue, whatever it is. It's like your heart is going to just pull you directly towards it, and nothing can get in your way. Now, how that energy comes up, we have, okay, hey, yes, indeed. 3 of Cups, and then the Authority card. I love this Aries energy. So look at this. We're solidifying something. This is the Emperor energy, Aries energy. But more importantly, this is about a foundation. This is you being the authority in your life. And, a lot of you are becoming the authority in terms of your own happiness, in terms of your circle, being the authority in terms of who you allow in your circle, who you allow to celebrate your wins with, and so forth. So this may come by sacrificing some of those people. Some of you might be doing some editing in terms of who you allow eat with you at the table, who you allow to sit with you in the terms of the wins of success, okay? So that's a wonderful thing. Now, what you're attracting, what you have coming to you, is you have the heart chakra, and we have the movement, choices, and decisions, okay? So a lot of you are having either connections with people, or even connections to like some type of like job, some type of like passion. For a lot of you, this is creativity, especially for your artists, musicians. A lot of you are feeling the need to move towards that thing, whatever that thing is, okay? And so it may come down to making a decision and going with your heart. A lot of you are going to have to sacrifice identifying with fear, or attaching yourself to like the whole like brain game of like overthinking stuff, or having to weigh everything out, having to have all the answers, having to have everything in line. This is going to be, I know it's kind of wild because I'm telling you Capricorns this, because you're so good at bringing structure to life, and being able to do so requires that you're diligent, you do your research. But this is you can learn a lot from your what I will say is your earth signs, or sorry, not your earth signs, but your air signs, or more so than that, I would say your fire signs. So if you know somebody that's just super determined, like an Aries, that's just, ready to go, it's like, hey, they just go. Like, if you know what Aries, you know what I'm talking about. But they just have this ability to lead and to do, similar to how Aquarians do the thing of um, self-preservation, right? Where it comes at all costs. And sometimes it does hurt people, and sometimes it could be offensive almost in a way, the way they look out, or we can look out for ourselves. But this is a time to be a little bit selfish, because again, it's like we need to cut the fat, so to speak. We need to cut, anybody that's dead weight, or anything that you would consider dead weight, that may trap you and keep you away from your happiness. There's a need to do away with that. Okay. Now, something that I foresee for you, something happening. Okay, so we have the disruption card. This is the Tower matched with the conflict and defeat. Okay, so nothing to fear here, but what this comes down to is, like, a lot of you Capricorns are going to have to witness, you know, it's like you're witnessing a dismantling of some sort. Okay, it's time for your world to change. It's time for you to really be the architect of creating this new world that you want. Okay, and it's gonna feel a little unstable. It's gonna feel a little bit almost, no pun intended, but unearthly. So it will have you feeling conflicted, but not defeated. Defeat is a choice in this matter, but being that you are the architect, and being that you have so much good energy in terms of, like, the people around you, your determination, the determination is going to be enough to get this done, to overcome. I do feel that a part of this disruption is going to come in the form of people. Okay. And I gotta say that because I feel that very strongly, because there's just so much. There's a decision on deck, and you really got to trust your heart on this one. Okay. In doing so, sometimes the heart has to override the brain in terms of fear, right? Like, to make it simple and plain, it's like this, y'all. Like, oftentimes we can bound ourselves, or loop ourselves, or tie ourselves to a situation, to the point that we become so stagnant that we can't make any progress at all. So that's when thinking, or the brain, becomes our own enemy, right? And so how we part ways with that is to choose our heart, and let our heart, the vulnerability, our true nature, be the initiator in terms of our decisions, right? Now, in terms of dealing with people and dealing with situations, again, there is an element of also trusting your heart. Okay, so this month, a lot of people are going to be showing their true colors, and I don't think there'll be any confusion as to say who is on your side, and who is with you, who is supportive, and who is, for lack of better words, holding you back. Okay, and nobody can hold you back. I mean, you're a Capricorn, right? But at the same time, what's very understated about Capricorns is your nature, and the way that you kind of help people, and you're there for people, and you give the answers, and you problem solve, you know but sometimes that can be taken advantage of. So I do want to say that. Now, what you're attracting, upon this disruption, and the pawn of this tower moment, everything comes, well, bam, there they go. We got the prosperity begins. So a lot of you, again, we cut the fat, and then look, we get to make the most out of our partnerships. We get to make the most out of our allies and alliances. Now, what's coupled with that is your card, the Temptation card. So, hey, I feel like this is like simply building the structure, doing the Capricornian things, like building with people that are on the same page, building with people that are on your team, building on people that I'm looking at these cards, they're mirroring each other, that mirror your heart, that support your decisions. It's a wonderful thing, okay? Now, the overall lesson, why we are here, we have the Star card, or in this card, this deck, it is the Hope card. And then we got it matched with the Harmony card, or also known as the Lovers card. So, hey, some of you are partnering with Aquarian people, building with Aquarian people. Some of you are building with some Gemini people, okay? But other than that, hey, what it all comes down to is hope. This is a chance to sacrifice, let it go, and put your faith in wherever your faith belongs and leave it there. Invest yourself in it and continue to move. You're not going to get a lot of the confirmations that you're used to this month, Capricorn. You're not going to get a lot of the paperwork, the text, the confirmations in whatever physical form, you know what I mean? Like, those things aren't going to be so apparent. This is going to be a month where we have to choose faith, that we have to walk confidently, let our heart lead us, and to know that we're supported in our journey, and to know that if we do the work of letting go, and if we surrender to our circumstance and allow nature to take its course and move when we can, rather than having the need to control, hey, partnerships are awarded, and they're expansive, and they're genuine, and they're authentic, and they allow room to grow, and they're also nice and wonderful, and they just have so much possibilities. So for those of you in relationships, you got growth coming. So surrender to it, okay? I apologize. There must be a function going on in the back. I'm not invited to, so I'm going to go ahead and get to my function. In any case, make sure you check in with thehoodietarot.com. Make sure that you add me on IG, and also make sure you like and subscribe to this video. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for allowing me in your energetic space, and I'm really excited for your month of July. I'll talk to you soon. All right.